Welcome to the demonstration of the beta version of the crystal module. We're going to create first the unit cell of a cubic system. So under crystal here we click on unit cell, and in the list of crystal systems we pick cubic, and in the list of space groups we go for IM3 bar M. We're gonna add 2 tungsten atoms, one at the origin of the root space, and then another one at point 5, and point 5. And we're gonna change the lattice parameter to 4.0, and we click create. Here we have the unit cell of the system. If we hover the mouse over the atoms, we see in the status bar here on the bottom of the screen information about this atom. So it has an index 1 and it shows the symbol W and the position of the atom. Now we're gonna create the construct the supercell. So we're gonna create a 3 by 3 by 3 supercell here. There we see the supercell, and we can select atoms by clicking on them. For instance, it's gonna show a wire sphere when the atoms are selected. By holding the shift key and dragging the mouse, we can zoom in and out. So we see the 3 atoms selected, and with these 3 atoms selected, if you go to the periodic table and select one element, we're gonna replace these atoms. So by selecting chromium here on the periodic table, I replace these 3 atoms, and there we go, we have the 3 chromium atoms. If I select 2 atoms, I can come here on the operations under measurements, and I can click on the first button to calculate the distance. So these atoms are 8 angstroms apart. If I click on a third atom here, I can calculate the angle. So clicking on the second button, so it shows a 90 degrees in the bottom of the screen. And then I can unselect all the atoms by clicking on this arrow. The next button here shows the axis of the scene, and the last button under operations in measurements, we can have access to the vertices of the supercell. This is all for the measurements in this version, and then we can do some editing by beginning saying that we have 2 controls here. We have one table with the atomic positions here on the left, and a list of species here. So I can begin changing all the chromium atoms by, let's say, molybdenum atoms here. Now we have it. And in the table of atomic positions, I can say replace this atom or change it by fluorine and put this atom at this position -5, -5, -5, and there we have it. So now that we've shown all the features of measurements and editing, I'm gonna clear the scene. I'm gonna load a simple cubic system, magnesium with oxygen in a cubic system. I'm going to construct a supercell, again a 3 by 3 by 3 here, and I'm going to calculate the neighbor list and the pair analysis of the system. So under analysis, I click on neighbor list, and then we have the screen where we find edit box to enter the cutoff for the calculation of the neighbor list. So I put 4.26, which is about the cutoff of the supercell of the system. I click on calculate, and the crystal module gives me the neighbor list. I can also calculate the pair analysis where I enter the atomic number of oxygen and magnesium that are the ones that I want to take into consideration in the pair analysis, and then I click calculate and I have the fractional pair analysis for now. Uh, there are other features that will be included in the future, and I hope you have enjoyed it, and thank you.